Hey everybody, welcome back to The Last Shed on Dead End Street. My name is Tim. Tonight I watched 2000 Maniacs from 1964 by Herschell Gordon Lewis. I didn't watch it through my normal means, so I'm not sure the exact runtime. I think it's, I would say an hour and 25 minutes maybe, so 85 minutes. But yeah, I hadn't seen 2000 Maniacs before. I'd seen Blood Feast, and I know I think She Devil on Wheels I've seen before, but I'd never seen 2000 Maniacs, and I was curious about it. And this is a perfect example of waiting until the absolute right time when I am in the mood to watch something. Because man, 2000 Maniacs is I thought it was absolutely incredible. I loved it. Like I said, I'd seen Blood Feast before, so I understand the kind of the scale that Herschell Gordon Lewis is kind of working at, and I like it. I like his use of resources and everything. And in this, it's really, really great and inventive. And the story is basically like a honeypot kind of a story. These people are traveling to Florida, I believe. And these basically hillbillies put a sign out on the road that says detour. And so these out-of-towners don't know better, and so they take the detour and they head into a small town. And it's a classic, just kind of middle America town, southern town, I guess. And the people greet them with absolute enthusiasm and open arms because apparently they came at a very special time, which is the Pleasant Valley Centennial. And according to tradition, these people that have come from the north are their absolute guests of honor because of, I guess, the terrible past that there was. Again, it's a honeypot story. And so they're tempted with delight in this and that, and it becomes their undoing. And it's a precursor to Texas Chainsaw Massacre by almost 8 years, I guess. And it's that kind of thing. It's the people that live on kind of the fringes of society, on the outskirts of town, or in small towns in this case. And so it's really effective in its portrayal of this thing. Even though it is theatrical and whatnot, it's still it's a great idea, executed really, really well. The Herschell Gordon Lewis is known as the godfather of gore, if you're not aware of that already. And this movie is kind of one of the reasons why. There is... I'll give you one spoiler we're seeing. It's pretty great. And hopefully if you're into these types of movies, then it'll kind of hook you a bit. So this one... young man, this kind of young, strong man is basically volunteered to be the ambassador to one of the ladies of this party, or of the guests of honor that have come from out of town. And, they walk into the woods and they end up making out and everything. And when they're making out, Herschell Gordon Lewis is kind of staged their interaction there. They're kissing and whatnot, canoodling, in such a way that you notice that there's a pocket knife on the guy's belt. And sure enough, within moments, he pulls it out. He's like, hey, check out how sharp this thing is. And test it. And she goes to test it, and he nicks her with it. And she's like, whoa, ow, what'd you do? I'm bleeding. What the fuck did you do that for? He goes, here, let me see it. I'll fix it. And he ends up cutting her fucking thumb off. So that's kind of the thing that gets the ball rolling into this. But it's kind of a little bit of a slow boil to a rolling boil to this just, madness. But yeah, 2000 Maniacs is really, really cool if you're into 60s movies, particularly 60s horror. And if you have any interest at all in Something Weird Video or Herschell Gordon Lewis or people, in that kind of similar realm, even though he is all his own. 2000 Maniacs is actually really, really cool. It's from 1964. Like I said, I think it's 85 minutes long or so. The way I watched it had trailers onto it to the total runtime, so I'm not exactly sure the exact runtime, so I apologize. Anyway, my name's Tim. This is The Last Shed on Dead End Street, and I believe this was episode 100. If anybody watched this, thank you for watching.